Consistent, imperfect effort over time is what creates real growth, even if it doesn't feel spectacular day to day. And you don't need your process to be perfect to get better. Just showing up and being with your music, that's what matters, and that's what creates real progress and change. Over the past year, I've made music more regularly than I have ever done before in my life. And what are the results? In this video, I'm going to discuss where I was a year ago versus where I am now, and how this past year went and what I did. And I'll also mention my plans for 2026, what I want to learn, what I want to work on, what I want to improve. I hope that this video serves as a good spark for you to become friends with your music or to remember how good friends you are, that it helps you appreciate the process of it all and just normalize that, yeah, it's difficult and there's a lot. I want to compare where I was last year and where I am now. Over a year ago, I made a video about how I was coming back to making music after a long break and how I was all rusty, completely was out of my depth, even though I made music before. Check, I can't hear shit, check. Oh my, give me back my window. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know what, guys, I decided to keep it simple. It felt a bit like baby steps and discovering everything again. Now I'm in a bit of a different place. I would say the things that I got better at over the year is just being used to putting in consistent or semi-consistent effort. This is a big one for me because I used to really just wait for inspiration or try to put in a little effort and expect that the song will sound great. I feel like I freed myself of these delusions now, and I know that it's about the work I put in. I have been able to create a bunch of songs, not finish them, but have some good and developed ideas that I feel like now I'm able to make songs faster. I feel more comfortable in my DAW Logic Pro, which I switched to also somewhere a year ago. And I feel much more comfortable producing in Logic than I did in FL. No shade for FL, but I just personally, for me, Logic, the workflow feels cleaner, and I also like the built-in instruments because it's always a struggle for me to find instruments. Now I'm going to quickly show you a few of the songs I worked on this year. A Girl. It's a song that has basically the whole arrangement, everything is produced, but the vocals. I need to sing the vocals better. In general, I can sing this song, it's more that there are a few moments where I have a problem. But then, even with vocals that are mostly okay here, the vocal chain is what I need to work on. Next one, Bad Dreams.
I woke up and my face is covered in sweat again. Up to me, to me, to me. It's calling out to me. It's calling out to me. I know what it wants, the things I've seen. I'm stuck, but alright, so what the hell am I doing? But it hurts so much on this perfect morning.
I love this song, this whole idea, arrangement, the lyrics. I will need to mix the music, definitely, a bit better. But I feel like the most difficult part will be, again, the vocals. If you've seen my previous videos, you know what I'm talking about because I've been sharing how I struggled with recording these vocals.
Bitch, you need therapy, but you're not gonna do anything about this information.
Bitch You Need Therapy is a song that started as a joke because I was just annoyed about something and I really like it. The thing is that it still needs more arrangement. Next one. This is Booger in My Hair.
Today, I found a booger in my hair. I didn't know where it came from.
This is the song that kind of happened when I was jamming with a friend, and she was jamming and playing some chords and I was singing, and I just made up the whole lyrics and melody on the spot, and I later I added whole arrangement. I feel like the arrangement is done, the whole idea for the song. It's just the same story needs vocals and it needs proper vocal chain. Heyyy Fairytale. It has a cool harmony. System overload. Okay, great. So it starts like this. And then I sing on it something like da 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 da. I have some lyrics for it. It's also half in Polish. And then I have this change in melody. Fairytale in my garden of dreams. And then I have this super nice harmony here. Falling down, leaves and touch the ground, on my feet naked, on the water. Yeah, so this song actually doesn't have much going on, but I really like this harmony. I really like these mutant keys, it's called. I think that's a music book. And these melodies here, but actually that's just not much. This really needs more arrangement. Massive Cat. I made that a year ago when I was sick and I had the sudden urge to make a song, and I made it very quickly. It's just an instrumental. It's kind of fun. I think I'll just release it like this. So these were the songs that I've worked on over the past year. As you can see, I have a bunch of songs that I started, and with some I'm more in a more advanced place and some are still more in the diapers. But I have started a bunch of songs that I'm actually very excited about. And now I feel like there is new challenges that I want to work on this year. These points. The biggest thing that always holds back my songs are my vocals. People tell me I have a nice voice, and I can hear that sometimes, but I have two problems with vocals on my tracks. One is sing better. When I create melodies, I just think of melodies that I feel fit the track, but I'm not necessarily comfortable singing. So I have been working with a vocal teacher. Apparently my vocal range is wider than what I usually feel comfortable with. And it's because I don't use my voice well. I squish it too much. I don't let it breathe. So this is one aspect of the vocals, just sing better. And the second aspect is the vocal processing, the vocal chain. To achieve professional sound, I need to figure out my vocal chain. I know about things like EQ, compression. Autotune is something new that I learned that you should use. I'm not sure about it, but I'm trying it out with Melodyne. Reverb, delay. But it's not that simple. It's not just that I can slap these effects on the vocal and it will sound good. It depends on the vocal. On the person, on the tone of the voice. It depends on how low or high I sing, and it will require different things. It depends also on what fits the song. Apart from the vocal chain, it's also the vocal layers and harmonies and ad-libs. There's really a lot that goes into that. I feel like this is a whole different beast than just music production. It's like there is music production and then there's this big beast of vocal processing, and I feel like this is a huge thing for me that I need to learn this year. Another point that I would like to work on this year would be finishing songs. I have a difficulty finishing songs, as all of us do, I know. But I feel like it ties to this vocal chain. So I feel when I have the vocals better, and I kind of conquer this beast, that will make it so much easier to finish songs, because I can't call a song finished if it doesn't sound good, and without good sounding vocals, unless it's an instrumental, it won't sound good. And what also ties into finishing songs is composition. So I find it easy, or relatively easy, to start songs, start some melody, get excited about the idea, record some vocal ideas, but then I feel a bit stuck and I'm not sure how to continue a song. Sometimes the arrangement kind of flows, Sometimes it's kind of an accident, so I would like to do some practice, maybe don't attach so much emotionally to a song and just continue working on it. On the other hand, I do like that aspect of kind of not knowing what I'm doing and just letting myself stumble upon things because maybe I haven't thought of some cool idea that would fit this song. So I think getting better at knowing what I want or just getting better at arrangements does not mean that I will not be able to stumble upon things. I can still let myself do that. I just think it's important to keep in mind that this is also where a lot of the magic happens. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know in the comments how your year went and what your plans are for 2026. Like and subscribe if you like this video. On my channel, I share my music process and just the reality of it all, life happening or our heads getting in the way, but we keep trying. In the next video, I want to talk about my existential crises that I get from time to time as an artist and just, you know, questioning the point of it all. I know I'm not the only one, and I just want to talk about how I feel at times like this and how I navigate them. In the meantime, you can join my Discord server. It's linked in the description and we can chat there. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye!